In this video, we're going to talk about function notation and graphing in Desmos. So we're going to graph the equation b of x equals 10x plus 25. So I'm going to go to Desmos, click on Graphing Calculator, and type the function in one of the boxes on the left-hand side. And there's the graph. Now I want to change the viewing window to x is between -2 and 10, and y is between -20 and 120. So remember, to change the viewing window, you click on the graph settings icon, the little wrench on the side. So I'm changing x to between -2 and 10, y to between -20 and 120. So there's my graph. Now first we're going to look at some ways to find b of 4, where 4 is the input or the x coordinate. Our first method is to find it by tracing the line. The coordinates appear as we move along the line. So as we saw earlier, if I click on the line and hold it, I can see the coordinates of various points along the line. So if I want to find b of 4, then I need to get my x coordinate to be 4 and look at what the y coordinate is. In this case, I see that the y coordinate is 65. So b of 4 would be 65. The tracing method can sometimes be a little bit difficult, so we have some other methods that we can use as well. The first is to type b of 4 into the expression list, and a small rectangle will appear showing us the value. So on the left-hand side, I can type in b of 4, and then it will tell me that that's equal to 65. So we saw earlier that you can type coordinate pairs into this list as well as the functions that you want to graph, or the lines. You can also type b of 4 and it'll evaluate that function for you. And the third method is, if I choose the list item that shows the function, I can create a table of values. So if you see, if I click in the different boxes, they'll be highlighted in blue. And so I want to click on the one where I have the function written, and then click on this wheel icon at the top that says Edit List. When I click on that, I see this option here that says Convert to Table, this little table button. If I click on the table button, then I will get a table of values for the function. And as you can see, the points that are listed in the table are also marked on the graph. Now this table is showing values for x between -2 and 2, but there's a blank row at the bottom. I can type in any x value, and it will automatically give me the y value for that point. So when I type in 4, it gives me 65. And then there's another blank row that pops up in the table, so I could continue typing in different x values, and it'll give me the different y values for those. So that's 3 ways that you can find a y value for a given x value: tracing, typing in the expression list, and bringing up the table. Now we're going to look at some ways that you can find an x value for a given y value, or for a given output, you can find the input. Again, you can trace the line. So if we want to find where b of x equals 100, we could go to our graph and trace until we find the y coordinate of 100. And I can see here that the x coordinate there would be 7.5. Another way that you can find it is by typing y equals 100 into the expression list. And what that does is it creates a horizontal line. And what I'm looking for is where that line intersects with my line b of x here. And then what happens is it makes a point, and I can just click on the point to see the value. So kind of the same as if you just were like eyeballing, okay, where is it going to be 100? except it puts a specific line in there and can give you the exact value. So that's another way that you could find the x value when the y value is 100.